Good afternoon. It is my honor and pleasure to welcome our viewers and listeners to the first installment of Inside NOLA Sports. Today we have a very special guest, head coach and owner of the Amateur to Professional Developmental Football Leagues, Louisiana Lightning, head coach Mike Anderson. Thank you for joining the show.
You.
Appreciate
you.
So how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Okay.
Doing great.
Good.
Looking forward to this.
All right. Well, let's get into it. So look, I was browsing the league's website, right? And there was something that caught my eye. So I noticed that each week the league is dedicating a cause, dedicating the week to a cause. So how did that come about?
Well, it's Bernard Hunt, who is the creator of the league. He decided, based on the people we have playing and the influences that they have in their communities and the effect that they have had throughout their lives. We have servicemen, firemen, police officers. We have all those guys, and we want to at least have a week to represent honoring them from week to week. We've had autism awareness. We've had breast cancer awareness. We've had dedicated weekends for military and service people where we let them into the games for free.
Okay.
So we try to involve everyone and reward them for their contributions outside of football as well.
Okay, well that sounds good. Now, staying on that subject, so since each week is dedicated to someone, are you all looking for like some sponsors, like to sponsor those weeks, or like how is the sponsorship situation going?
Well, we are a 501c3 and we are looking for sponsorship, and each team actually is trying to find their own local sponsorship because we want it to be community oriented and community driven. Like for us, we never charge for children to get in.
Okay.
We do play at a North facility. We play at Joe Brown at Victory Field.
Nice facility.
Yes, nice facility. We've also had games over at Berman because we have players from all over the state. We have players from Houma, Morgan City, Harvey, Slidell, Baton Rouge. We have players from all over the city. So we try to make it community oriented and family oriented so that they can have at least a nice family night out. So we try to keep it as affordable as possible.
Okay.
And the sponsorships help with that.
Okay.
Because we don't charge any fees from our players.
Okay.
Our players, we do have them to sell 4 season tickets, which the season tickets are $25, and that covers all 5 season home games and 2 preseason games. So they get into all 7 games for the season for $25. And each player has to sell 4 of those, which is $100. And that way we stay out of our players' pockets. And, sponsorship will help us along those lines by lessening that and helping us pay the overhead because we never meet our overhead.
Okay. Now you said they will help you with that. Now, what are some of the events that you all put on, like, maybe not for sponsors, but for other people to be interactive with the league?
Okay, well, for us, we've done free camps.
Okay.
I have Brad Warren, who graduated from Tulane University. He's my assistant head coach. Anthony Kalisa, Norman Harrell, those guys are all part of my coaching staff. We have done free camps at multiple parks. They just have to call us and get in contact with us. And through that networking, we try to get the parents to come out and support us because the kids get in free. Okay. So us becoming friends with the kids are even more encouraged to say, hey, mom or dad, I want to go to the game to watch Coach Mike's team play or Coach Norman's team play. And that's how we try to network and grow our fan base at the same time, getting our sponsorship taken care of by selling those tickets to the parents.
Okay. Now, at the end of the season, there's an awards show?
Well, there's an awards banquet that the league
okay.
puts on every year. The APDFL, which is short for Amateur to Professional Developmental Football League. But the APDFL has Championship Week. During that Championship Week, they do an awards banquet. The awards banquet, they sell tickets to the outsiders to come in. They have food and drinks. And what they do is they have a show and they present all the award winners from that previous season, just like the NFL just like movie awards, the Grammys,
Right,
the Emmys.
right.
And it's a great time to network even more, to fellowship with the players and coaches of other teams. Some teams that you never even play because the league is so big.
So you get to like meet other people, like celebrate the players, celebrate the league that night. It's
Yes,
like
it's a
nice
celebration
event.
of everything that you've accomplished up to that point, because the championship game is that following night.
Oh,
You know.
see, that's new because like most sports entities do their award show after the season ends.
Yeah.
And I'm always saying like I think you should do it before the season ends. You know, like do it like maybe between like the season ending and maybe between the playoffs as well, so you can get those regular season awards out the way and people won't forget about the league.
Yeah,
you know?
because a lot of times a lot of voters are swayed by the progress or the success of a team through the playoffs.
Okay.
And they tend to forget about the success of a team that may have gotten knocked out in the first round.
Exactly.
Or a player that did so well and maybe have, for whatever reason, didn't play in a playoff game.
Right.
Or
got injured or something like that.
You hate to speak on that, but we had major injuries this year.
Okay.
But we also had 4 babies be born.
Oh.
And so those players didn't come back.
Right.
You know, we had 2 guys got married. One of them came back. One of them wasn't able to come back.
Right.
Because, you know, your priorities change.
Definitely.
So us having that awards banquet during that time, it tends to have the regular season, more fresh in everybody's mind when it comes to the voting and of the awards.
So you all name an MVP, maybe a comeback player of the year.
Yes.
Like, what kind of awards? You get
We have offensive and defensive lineman of the year. We have offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year. They have organization of the year. They have, of course, coach of the year. They also have assistant coach of the year as well, which, you know, they don't like to call it coordinator because everybody's not always a coordinator.
Right.
You can be a great assistant coach but not coordinate the offense or the defense.
Gotcha.
So I love the league. There's 30 teams in the league. They're within the Southeast region. So the most that we've traveled was 12 hours, which was Oklahoma City trip.
Oh, okay.
But for the most part, every trip that the league try to mandate is 6 hours or less.
Okay. Yeah, because after that it can be a little strenuous.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So where do you find like the players? You said that some of them were having babies, you know, you have had injuries. Some of them were getting married and things of that nature. So how do players like learn about the league? How if someone wanted to join the league, how could they join the league and be a part of this?
Well, the best advertising is word of mouth.
Okay.
That's the best advertising. But for us, we have a YouTube channel. We have a Facebook page, which is Louisiana Lightning Football. We have a website. But we also put it out on all media sources, all social pages, Instagram, Twitter. We have a Twitter page as well. But we put it out there, especially in the months leading up to the tryout. And unlike a lot of teams, we charge nothing for tryouts.
Okay.
So we welcome anybody from as long as you're 18 years of age or older, you can come try out.
So minimum age is 18.
Minimum age is 18.
Okay.
We actually had a guy came out. He was 51.
Wow.
He came out and he was okay. He was okay.
Actually, did he put on the show? Was he like T.O.? Did he age like fine wine? Or?
No, he didn't age like fine wine. He aged like milk. Cause after about 2 hours, he was done.
Okay.
He was done, and then we tried to explain to him that not to say that he was too old, but you have to be in shape to do this.
Right.
You have to be in shape mentally more than anything, because you have a regular job, you have a family, so this is going to take away from that. But with what you're putting on the line, you have to have yourself focused on the job at hand, because you don't want to come out there and half do it and get yourself injured.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's the last thing you want.
Exactly.
That's the last thing you want.
Yeah.
Well, one more last time, tell the viewers your Facebook and everything, so we can get that information out there.
Okay, our Facebook page, just Louisiana Lightning, or you can hit my Facebook page, Mike Anderson. Our team website, if you type in your search Louisiana Lightning Football, you get our website. It's teamla.weebly.com.
Okay, so thank you for joining Inside NOLA Sports. Before we go, I want to say that Coach Anderson will be joining us from time to time to give us weekly updates leading up to the season and even throughout the season, just to give us updates as well. So we're looking forward to having him on board. Really smart man. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to football, so you want to tune in and hear what he has to say. Trust me, okay? Also, I want to promote this. We have New Orleans' own Regis Prograde. He will be boxing on July 14th. It will be a championship fight. World Super Lightweight Championship on ESPN, Top Rank Boxing against Juan Jose Velasco. So this will be a good fight. You don't want to miss it. Get your tickets, okay? Get your tickets. Ticketmaster.com. Get your tickets. Thank you again, listeners. We look forward to having you again. Thank you.